Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts, and I'm here with my Tag Tuesday video for this week. And for this week, the prompt is bark or wood textures. So this is a collab that's hosted by very lovely Shirley over at Handmade by Shirley, and each week she gives us a prompt, and you can make any kind of tag that you like. And I think if you participate twice a month, then she'll pop you into the prize draw. So if you would like to see how I created this very summery in honour of midsummer tag, then please keep watching. Thanks so much. Okay, so I've got my white blank tag that I just pre-cut a load of these every now and again, but I want to do this tag on craft card, so I've just made a pretty rough template using that white tag. Cut that out, and there we go. Sort of, it's not exact, but it doesn't really matter. And I've got this Tim Holtz wood grain embossing folder, so I just ran that through my machine, and the tag was slightly too long, so the top and the bottom were just a little bit unembossed, so I'm just trimming that. And then I decided to just bring out the texture with a bit of ink. So this is I think it's vintage photo I've used, and so I just kind of lightly rub the blending tool over it so it just picks up that bit, and then I go around the edge. And then I've had my first crop in the garden. Just resulted, first day it was 2 strawberries, and then I think I had about 8 that my husband and I split for our breakfast this morning. So I have just die cut some strawberries, and I also had a die cut, I think I bought it off eBay. It came with like that little tag and the bow and the sort of kind of grid, and it also came with some little floral bits, but I just wanted it for that grid. So it is more holes than anything else, but I tell you what, this sort of wheelie tool that I've had for years is brilliant for that kind of thing. So I die cut the strawberries out of a sort of red card, and then I just added a little bit of shadow with a dark red ink. But I cut the tops of the strawberries just out of scrap white card I had, and I'm just inking on with a couple of different shades of green. So first was mown grass, and then whatever that shamrock or whatever it's called, and it just adds, the 2 shades I think just adds a little bit of kind of depth to it, makes it look a little bit more than just kind of a flat die cut. This strawberry die came with the background so that you can layer it up like that. So that's all that kind of inking, and then I also cut myself some little strawberry flowers, and I want to add in the middle bit some yellow Nuvo drops, and it's slightly blocked, so I just unblocked it. Now, after I'd put the Nuvo drops in them, I thought they're going to be really difficult to work with, and I didn't want to have to delay it, so I actually had some that I'd already done that too. I had them in this little packet. I had a whole load of other strawberry-ish bits, so then I just spent a bit of time trying to put things what'll work best. Oh, I'll get some leaves as well, and some of those little flowers with the Nuvo drop already dried, and yeah, so I just faff about trying to figure out what's going to work best. I have to say, the little fine nib for my glue, for the Nuvo glue, means that actually that kind of very fine die cut, it's quite easy to apply glue to it, and it's stuck on quite nicely. So I'm just adding a sort of little, I don't know what you call that, like a tendril, I want to say. I've added that, and then I'm playing about with where the strawberries are going to go. Oh, excuse me, I'm still coughing a wee bit, but I'm much better. So yeah, I'm just faffing about just now, but has anybody else got strawberries in their garden? We went down, not last weekend, the weekend before, we were down at our friends in the Cotswolds. Obviously, much warmer down there than it is in Scotland. And we were eating strawberries from their garden, and mine were nowhere near. Nothing was even red when I left. So it's amazing that just a couple of weeks, and well, not even a week and a half, and I've been eating strawberries, so that's great. I've got raspberry canes as well, which have gone completely out of control. Last year I cut them back, and I think I did too much because I didn't get many raspberries at all, but this year it is going to be a bumper crop. There's absolutely hundreds of them. None of them are red yet, but I hope I can get to them before the birds do. But yeah, it's a total tangle of raspberry canes, but never mind, there'll be raspberry jam getting made in this house, I'm sure. So yeah, so then I've added a couple of the flowers, I've added some leaves and a couple of the strawberries, and then I'm just colouring in that little bow that I die cut as well. And I've coloured it in yellow just because the centre of the flowers is yellow, and I thought that would just pick that up. Now this, what you're about to witness here, is a bit of a disaster, but it's okay. I want you to bear with me because I do come up with a solution. But if you're watching me thinking this is going to be a disaster, Jenny, so I've got a lovely pink eyelet there, and I'm trying to force this nice polka dot red ribbon through, and then I'm trying to pull it, and I'm pulling at it, and can you guess what's about to happen? Aye, that's it, I've pulled off the bit of card with the eyelet on it. So I think, okay, I'm going to cut that, and then I decide to just reinforce that bit with a wee bit of cardboard behind it, glue that on, and then I'm going to shorten my bit of ribbon and I'm going to staple it. There you go. You'd never know, would you? So then I decide after I've got that I think it looks a wee bit kind of plain at the top and the bottom, so I'm dotting a few of these little flowers in here and there, and then I think that top corner is a bit kind of empty, so I decide the inspiration for this tag was the summer solstice, which was it yesterday or Sunday? Can't remember. Yesterday, I think. So I just taken my little individual letter stamps. I've stamped out the word summer down the way. I'm going to add a wee flaggy bit at the bottom. And then just to make it slightly nicer, a bit of brown ink around the side. I'm going to cut the same one. I don't know why I'm off camera here, sorry. Anyway, I've cut the same one out of the same colour of card that the strawberries are die cut from. And then I'm just layering those up there. And that is it. So I do hope that you like it. Thanks for watching.